Wow, I've completely screwed this up. All right, this is all my fault. Thomas, how are you doing? I'm here twice, but I'm really only not even here once. Can you think of it when you just exit that?
It's phenomenal.
Okay, there we go. Oh wait, now I need to do the. It's like my first time. Okay, I'm just gonna fade this out because there's so many. I don't know how you ever do this. This is how you do it every time you do that, right?
Yeah, straight through the StreamYard little sidebar applications, whatever options, and now they have it. Although I will say it's been updated, so there's now more options over there. It kind of confuses things.
Yeah, it's a mess, is what it is.
It is a mess. StreamYard's a mess. Oh,
it's
man,
my least favorite software I pay for. I pay more for the software than any other software too.
I was gonna say, and it's not the cheap software either.
No. Well, Thomas, welcome to Thursday. Happy Thursday.
Oh, we made it. We did. Happy Friday Eve. I'm excited.
Thank you. I'm very, very excited for the weekend. Only because I think this week I might get to do something fun. And I'm basing that on the idea that I did a lot of chores and tasks and painting and everything else around the house previously.
So you put some fun time in the piggy bank.
I think I've booked some time off. Is my audio off? It sounds terrible to me.
Sounds good to me. I can hear
it. All right. We're using a different mic. We're using a different machine. It's a live stream. We're running it completely differently, and that, yeah. Happy Friday.
I'm on a different camera, but it's better.
It looks great.
It's better.
Great.
Oh, and I didn't even adjust it. How I adjust my camera is I scoot my laptop forward. That's how
it's high tech, but that's how it works in the real world. The technical term is, I think, trucking forward or trucking back. You dolly left and dolly right.
Oh,
truck forward, truck back. So
perfect.
It's been a while. I might be off on my studio terminology.
Trucking forward. So what you said, you're going to do something fun because you've piggy banked some time for that.
Mm-hmm.
What are the fun things that you're thinking of doing, or is that just for you to know?
Well, this is part for me, but I want to say it's for my son, right? Because he loves remote control cars, and we gave him this little cheap remote control jet. And I'm like, yeah, he's never going to be able to fly. The kid's like a whiz. He's just like, hey, watch what I can do. And he has two controls. One has two propellers. You can turn them on or off. And this kid's doing stunts and flying and doing loops and things just by figuring out how to work the throttles. Like, I've got to get him a plane, something I've always wanted. I've got to get him a little plane so that he can fly. And there's a little, they call him a park flyer.
Yeah.
And so I want to get him that. But I also can't just buy him something in the middle of the year and not get something for the other kids. So I'm trying to think of the right excuse to make this happen. And I pretty much just have to buy something for everyone this weekend. So it's going to be fun. But I'd like to do that. I'd also like to do some metal detecting because it's been way too long.
Fun. Do you have a place in mind?
If we do metal detecting, it'll be the beach. But I don't want to take the airplane to the beach because it's going to end up in the water. And then or
just sandy bits in all the small parts, and it's not good.
Yeah. So,
do you guys have a designated little air park in your town where they fly RC stuff?
No, but if you drive 1 mile in any direction, we're outside of town, and so it's all fair game. So, as long as there's no cameras on it, that's the rules in North Carolina. If you have a camera on it, you can't fly it over anybody. Well, you can't anyway. You have to follow what's called Part 95 of the FAA.
Okay.
It's the model aircraft. It's the rule that was the rule before there were drones.
Right.
So you have to follow that. It's line of sight. You don't fly over people and be safe. But other than that, a 400-foot ceiling and not around airports, and you're good. So
I like it. I like this idea right here.
Father's
Make it a gift to yourself.
And Father's Day.
Not for a while, but you could just say it's an early gift for yourself, and I'll let you fly it, and then give them a little wink and be like, but you can also store it in your room, and you can also fly it sometimes, and then you don't have to get everything else.
I like that idea.
And it didn't come from me. It came from chat. Just so.
Who do we blame for that? It was but Mrs. R.A. No, you say Father's Day. I'm getting old, I think. Well, I know I am, because first of all, I have a question about how, it's a biology question, and we'll ask that in a minute. But now my brain went. There was something I was going to tell you about that made me old, and now you're freezing, or maybe I am. I'm not sure what it is.
It was just out back.
I heard like out back.
Now you're back.
I'm back because you're not back yet.
You're back.
Okay. All right. Good. Welcome. Not getting old. We'll do the biology one because I remember. Okay. There was a time when I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh man, I've got a gray hair, like in the goatee or in the sideburn or something. And, you do what any sensible person would do. And immediately you like pull that out, right? Because you don't want that there. And so I there goes Thomas. Oh, he's back. Okay. So I'd pull gray hair. And I got a couple in I say eyebrow, but I do have eyebrows, but only because I make them that way. And normally it's eyebrow. And I got a couple white hairs there. And so I plucked them out of my eyebrow. How is it that gray hairs can come back in like a day? There's like, boom, you've got more gray hair. Does hair turn gray instantly?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Okay. I just can't see you.
The camera, remember when you said we'll see how long that lasts?
Mm-hmm. This is how long?
It didn't last. Yep, we made it.
Now it works.
Now we're back to the old MacBook camera, and it's in 360p. So here we are.
Looks great. So hair turns gray instantly? Is that what it does? It just drains all the pigment?
I don't know the real answer, but it did for me.
Man.
It Mrs. Weatherwatch likes gray hair. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen a PD Live now, or Live PD?
Yeah, the police watch stuff. Yeah.
And the host, I think he's from Tulsa, is Sergeant Sticks Larkin. Mm-hmm. And he's what they refer to as a silver fox. He's all grayed out, right?
No pepper at all, just all gray. Yeah.
Yeah.
All salt, no pepper.
And he's fit, well-spoken. And so anyways, I'll be watching it, and Mrs. Weatherwatch would walk in and go, oh, Sergeant Sticks. And I go, yeah, not gonna. Well, then finally.
And she's watching and watching.
Yeah. So finally, fast forward, I don't know how many weeks, months, whatever later, I woke up and I've got some gray in my beard here and there, and some on the side of the hair and everything. And she went, oh, you've got grays. I'm so excited. I love it. And then to which I said, why? Because I resemble Sergeant Sticks Larkin now? Is that why? I couldn't take the compliment. But it happened overnight. It was crazy.
I'm just worried that one morning I'll wake up and whatever's happening slowly will have happened completely. Like the transformation, it's not going to be a slow process of a couple hairs a day. It's just going to be like, and we're done. And I'll be like, wow, I look like Sylvester Stallone being a Santa Claus or something. I'm probably not sly. I don't resemble him fully.
No. But how did we get to gray hair?
I don't know. We should be talking about food or something.
Something. We have no food for this show, we do actually. We have food to talk about, not to taste or try.
I was supposed to go out and get something to taste and try, just for me, not you. I didn't even tell you about it.
Oh, my heart sank. I whiffed.
It's one of these like gas station kids sucker pop liquor. I don't know. They're sour liquor
for kids.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But they're spelling it with the CK, not with the Q. So
it's like a lollipop for kids.
Yeah, but they have things like toxic waste and stuff written on it, and apparently the kids like them. I thought I'll try it once.
Sounds like it was made for this show.
Next week, we'll do that. No, I was going to do that, but then I asked my wife what we're going to have for dinner, and she said we're having hamburgers, which means you're cooking, and because I cook, so I grilled the hamburgers. Then I thought I can't just do hamburgers. You need to have like a veggie on the side. And I opened the fridge, and there was this bag of fresh asparagus.
Oh,
like yes. And so I did hamburgers and asparagus on the grill, and I ate all the asparagus myself because no one else likes it. It was wonderful. It was
I love
great.
it. There's a place called Marlowe's. I'm sure it's everywhere. It's well, not everywhere because it's not here in North Texas. But when we visit North Georgia, they have one in the town we stay in, and it has these most amazing Parmesan truffle French fries, and their fried asparagus is incredible. It's so good. Even my daughter, who doesn't like asparagus, they plow through it. We ended up getting like 3 orders of their asparagus. It's so dynamite. So I tried to replicate it one night. But I did the baked frying versus frying, and I loved it. I thought it was really good, but I got the thumbs down of like, I could eat it, but it's not Marlowe's. So
Yeah. Doesn't
but
compare. Does not.
I like sauteed asparagus, like
Oh, it's delicious.
put that with a steak. That's phenomenal.
A little bit of butter, a little bit of salt, and maybe some pepper. You can do other seasonings if you want, but it doesn't take much. And asparagus is just amazing. But if you overcook it, it's not good. And if you don't break the woody parts off,
That's not good.
sorry, if you don't break the woody parts off, it's also not good.
Yeah. The end of the stalk, that's like a 2x4.
Yeah, it's like that's the part that's the tree part.
Correct.
There was a time when I would drive around looking for wild asparagus, which farmers in Utah call ditchweed. Which so we have different views on it, but it does grow sort of wild in ditches. But
Really?
if you find where it grows, it's only like a couple weeks out of the spring that you can even find it because the weather it gets too hot. It grows super fast, like think bamboo fast, and you have to get it when it's young and barely just peeking out of the weeds. And if you find where it grows, you pick some, not all, because you need some to actually grow up and bloom, and because it takes 3 years to grow after the seed falls in the ground or something. So you can't pick it all, or else it'll just be dead. There won't be any asparagus left, and you can't tell anyone about it. It's like one of the rules because they'll go and they'll pick what they want, and they'll tell somebody and they pick what they want. Pretty soon there's no asparagus and it's gone, and so you always have to. You sneak around almost at night sometimes, literally with a flashlight, looking for asparagus, and just pick some and run. And all rules are off when it comes to trespassing because it's all ditches anyway. Nobody cares,
right?
Except for somebody else who's looking for asparagus. So, not advice, not legal advice. It's still don't trespass. Some people shoot on sight, but those was a fun time in my life.
That kind of reminds me of our discussion pre-show about getting the grease out of your shirt versus just going to the store and just getting a new shirt.
Yes, I think I'll change my shirt after I cook hamburgers this afternoon too.
I think I'll just go to the grocery store and get some asparagus instead of hunting.
It's different though. The wild asparagus is just the flavor is so much better. I mean, in every way, it's got more of a crisp crunch. It's just and it's so much fresher than you can get by going to the store and buying a bag. It's like night and day difference. So if Marlowe's made fresh asparagus, your family would eat nothing else but that. It's that good. So you need to find yourself a good ditch that grows asparagus.
Looking right now for the regions that asparagus grows naturally. It's not true native to North America, but it has naturalized and grows wild across much of the United States. It thrives in temperature zones of the Midwest, Northeast, Pacific Northwest, and West Coast. So I'm out.
It's everyone but you.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I can't. Big whiff.
The South was like don't go there.
Grocery store it is for me, I guess. I want to try it. It's got me, it's piqued my curiosity.
Yeah. If you've ever grown a garden, a fresh veggie garden, and tried like a nice juicy tomato, like I forget what a good brand, let's see, like I think the big boy tomatoes or something, the big huge ones that you can like make one slice and it covers the whole burger.
Yeah.
You try that and compare it to a store-bought tomato, and it's like store-bought tastes like just water compared to the flavor that comes out of the ground when you grow it yourself. So it's really good. I vouch for it, but it's not worth me actually planting a garden. Plus, it takes like years to grow asparagus to actually get it work. So I just don't have the patience. But
for good tomatoes, I've heard
beefsteak.
1 cup of milk per tomato plant a week helps the tomatoes grow super lush and dense.
What would 8 gallons do to the? I mean, it's done me a world of good for most of my life. So I'm just wondering if more milk is better.
Now you're going to go to 9 gallons every grocery trip for your tomato plant. That's wow. It must be dinner time because we're on all over the food.
You might have to send somebody out to get it.
I'm gonna jump into the show.
Yeah, let's do that.
And I'm gonna bunny hop one since we're on food. So we're gonna hop into a food franchise, which I think our chat is going to appreciate. Well, might not say appreciate, but they'll understand.
Okay.
And I'll understand too, because this is from my childhood, and I'm sure people have seen it because I've seen this all over headlines and social media and everything. And I think I like the idea. I really like it. Pizza Hut. There's a new CEO and a new chat on screen.
I don't know what I just did.
Oh, no.
I clicked somewhere.
There it is.
Fixed it. I don't know what I did there. Sorry.
Pizza Hut's bringing back their classic retro restaurants with the red roofs, with the buffet,
Like the pool table lighting.
Yes, the red booths, the red plastic cups, and it's primarily all based around family. That's the family environment everyone knew growing up and came together, and that's where they all went and did it. So they're going back to that. And I love it. I think it's super cool. The red cups, the salad bar, checkerboard tables, Tiffany style stained glass lamps customers loved in the 80s and 90s have returned to 38 of 93 Pizza Hut franchises.
I have mixed feelings about this.
I want to hear it.
Because I was kicked out of a Pizza Hut once, right. And it looked just like the old style. It had the lighting, the hangs over the table with like the glass.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind I was uninvited from. But it was in London, so it's different.
Different here. I have mixed feelings too, and I've shared this before because the only times in my life I've had food poisoning, which I always forget it's 2 or 3, were from Pizza Hut, different locations in different states, but it was back in this era of this Pizza Hut. that's when I got my voice. So, but I obviously I ate there other times and didn't get it, but we had one in our town, and I remember eating there with my family or my friends and their parents and stuff, and the salad bar and the pizza and the red cups and all that stuff.
I'm gonna try. I want to go back. Maybe I can recreate. You know what I think they're doing? I think they're looking at their profit line. They're saying, what period in our corporate history were we most profitable? And they found this, and they're like, let's do everything we did back then to bring in the money.
I bet you're right. It has to be part of the driver, right?
I'm saying it's about probably 100% of the driver on the corporate side, but people might go for the nostalgia. I mean, there's so much. I mean, if adults finding toys they have had as kids, they love it. The clothing goes in styles and comes around again. So I'm sure there'll be people who are like, yeah, this is the Pizza Hut I remember. And unfortunately, I remember being shown the door. But
yeah. I would check one out just to see it and see if it's how close they did to what I remember as a kid. I like that question you had on there from
right here, from Wink and Smile.
Because we were kind of talking about it a little bit before the show, ironically,
we were.
Which is wild. We didn't speak directly on how we met. I think I came across you on YouTube when you were just getting going.
First case, Daryl Brooks, you found us.
Yeah, and then somehow, because it was a smaller community, so all of us would chat a lot because there wasn't enough people to chat at the time.
And chat moved very slowly. there weren't many people there.
Yeah. And so Smiley, somehow we just got to chit-chatting, and it came up that I was a total weather nerd. And anytime I knew there was severe weather within the country, I would just kind of throw it in chat because I know there was viewers all over the place. And then that morphed into Scott allowed me to appear like on lunch breaks or other breaks and give a quick weather update of what was going on that day.
You said aloud like it's like, well, I'll tolerate it. No, it was like, please fill the time so I don't have to talk nonstop. I don't know what I'm doing here. It was such a godsend to have you here to give us like real information about something that mattered to people. It was awesome.
So that was a lot of fun. And we did that. You gave me a Zoom code and I had zoomed in at that time. That's how we were doing that.
Worst.
That was before StreamYard.
Zoom was terrible.
Yeah. So then late one night, kind of after hours, beyond the scope of his daily show, I don't remember where they were, but there were some riots going on, and they were long, and there was a lot of coverage via helicopters and stuff on the ground. And Scott was covering it all night into the late hours. And I noticed he's been there all night, and he's tired.
He noticed something was very obvious. He's like, he's not doing well.
Yeah.
What's what he noticed?
So I have a little bit of knowledge because my dad was serving at the time with law enforcement and went through all the Rodney King riots out in Southern California. And so I had learned a whole lot about that stuff growing up and from my dad. So I text Scott and said, "Hey, I've got a little insight on some of this riot stuff. Do you want a partner to hang out for the evening? Because there's a lot going on." He said, "Sure." So we hopped on, and this is what we were trying to figure out pre-show, how many hours we were live that night together, just chit-chatting and kind of hanging out and going over the coverage. It was
I can tell you the time after you joined went so much faster than the time before you joined.
So we were able to talk for a little bit. But we kind of clicked during that time, and it was really enjoyable and it was fun. So when the show was over, we just said, "Hey, let's start a podcast." And we had no idea about what or anything. We just wanted to kind of collab and do something a little bit different. And so we just gave it a shot. And I think it's coming up on 3 years later or something like that. Here we are.
Season 4, episode 18 today.
So it's been a while. We can look at that.
I know sports franchises that haven't lasted this
long. They might have made more money during that shorter tenure, though.
A little bit. But that's a great question. Wing and Smile. It's awesome. Thomas has just been amazing. A huge support on the channel. Just a massive help with helping me understand how to run a channel and communicate with mods. Although I do very poorly at that. It's not his fault. He's just been an amazing and a good friend to boot. So
it's fun. It's definitely morphed into a friendship off air because one of us will be at a grocery store and see a food item we've never seen, take a picture and text each other right away. Here it is. So it's a lot of fun. We've got more questions. This is kind of fun. This one's for you.
Where did the name Recovery Addict come from? The channel was named Recovery Addict before I started live streaming courts. I named it that when I envisioned being a YouTuber, live streaming my metal detecting exploits and adventures. And so I had the channel set up, and I'd been doing it for, I started in 2017, I think it was, or 2016. I don't remember what year, but I'd been going metal detecting and posting videos and doing lives while I'm out metal detecting and buying weird contraptions to hold my camera on my chest while I'm metal detecting and make it all work. And I quickly learned that people didn't want to see that. I maybe had gathered maybe 600 subscribers, and some of those were people. I mean, most of them were people who didn't watch. So it's just the views weren't there. It was terrible. So the channel sat dormant for a while, and then through a long period of working my way out of the government contract in the IT world, finishing that up and being unemployed for about 7 months and getting the whole depression about trying to find a job and not knowing what to do and the money going. And I told my wife, I'm done looking for a job today. I'm just going to take a break. And I live streamed court instead. But to live stream court, I had to use a channel that already had permission on YouTube, because I could make a new channel that day, but it would be a 24-hour wait. I didn't want to wait 24 hours because I'd have to go back to looking for a job. So I used my Recovery Addict channel and posted on there, and it's stuck. So it's been
what I love it. I love it because it's so unique compared to, true crime, trial TV, long crime, everything. So the name doesn't jive with it, but in the true crime space, everyone knows Recovery Addict. I mean, you're talking Peter Tragos knows exactly who Recovery Addict is. That's so cool. I love it.
It's a unique name in the world, and I guess a marketer would tell me I should change it and make something more appropriate. But no, we also I have my own addiction story with computer gaming where I let it take over my life, and I'm not proud of that time at all. Just about lost everything from that, and great support from my wife and family, and in recovery now, which is great. And we also celebrate, recovery from more traditional addictions, as people are familiar with chemical addictions and things like that on the channel. So you'll see people oftentimes sharing their own milestone on the channel, and we cheer them on and encourage them here. So that's where the name came from. Originally, it was sort of like tongue in cheek. I'm addicted to recovering artifacts from the ground. Recovery Addict. But still, every time you search for it, YouTube will say, "Hey, there's hope. There's people out there. Talk to a friend. Here's a link." Right. So I fight with YouTube for the algorithm results on my name, but
100%. I love it. It's unique. It's you. It's not cliche, anything like that. It's cool. Oh, that's good. Buddy hopped over when you hit my phone.
Yeah. You mentioned pizza. We've been talking about food. We actually made pizza. If you missed this, if this is your first time you've been on the podcast, we made pizza. By we, I mean you made pizza a couple of weeks ago. And it was pickle pizza, which we tried, and I have to admit I liked a lot. I had to twist a store owner's arm to get them to make it. They didn't think it was a thing. They said, we can't do that. It's not on our menu. Here are your toppings you can choose from. But they also offered burgers. I'm like, do the burgers have pickles? They said, yes. So you have pickles and you make pizza. Can you make me a pickle pizza? It took a lot of twisting the arm to get them to do it, and they did.
A manager.
Thomas, on the other hand, yes, took a manager as well. I had to be the full Karen customer on that one to get to do it. But Thomas, on the other hand, made a delicious homemade pizza that was phenomenal. But we have more pizza stories. Go ahead.
It was good. I haven't made one since, but almost every day I think about making it. The hard part about it is every summer our daughter's best friend from Georgia stays with us for a month, and she's here now. So there's more goes into dinner and feeding the family now because there's a guest. And the pizza, you saw it, it's small enough I can make everyone kind of their own, but then it goes into it, and you proof the dough the night prior. So if I set it all out and then it comes about pizza, they're not wanting it, it's not a thing, and then it becomes a mess. So it's easier to do with the small crowd, but I want to get her to try the pickle pizza because my daughter ate a slice and was like, "Oh my gosh, this is good." So I've got to try it again within this month period because it was good.
You're going to have to do 2 dinners because there's going to be a failover, a safety in place. So you're going to have one that they like, and then start with the pickle pizza, and you can throw the other one away or put it in the fridge or freezer or something if the pickle pizza is a big hit.
100%.
Speaking of big hits, some pizza will cost you an arm and a leg, and by that I mean $55 per slice.
Per slice, it's crazy.
I'm just looking at this. I'm not good on fractions, but the way I look at the slice that's in the picture, there are 6 slices in the pizza, which means this is a $330 pizza. Is that right? Did I do the math right? I think it's.
I'm not going to get caught lying.
I don't know what it is. 5 times 3. 55, 150 times 2, that's 300. Then the 5 times 6 is 30. Yeah, I think 330.
Yeah,
that's a chunk of change for a pizza. Mm-hmm. What would make it worth so much? Well, first of all, it's in Philadelphia. So you get the experience of eating in Philadelphia, which in and of itself is something to remember. But that is not the reason why it's $55. It's also topped with none other than caviar. It's no longer a side dish. It's the main topping now. Served on a gold plate with a keepsake spoon. 48-hour fermented dough made with a 60-year-old starter recipe. So this is sourdough that has been handed down quite literally over the ages.
Yeah, decades and decades.
Marina's Pizza Company in the Fishtown neighborhood thought this one up, and they debuted it on May 22nd. It's a caviar pizza, large white slice with a blend of imported Italian cheeses that's served with 1 ounce jar of premium caviar from Caviar XS on a gold plate with a mother of pearl caviar spoon keepsake. I think they just buy it for the spoon.
Must be.
Mother of pearl I can't even say that. Mother of pearl caviar spoon keepsake. Do people collect caviar spoons? Is that like a thing? I know they do the teaspoons.
Don't ask me. I've never. I know I've seen pizza out there where Stacy mentions it come with gold flakes. I've seen it where there's like the edible gold flakes put on pizza. I think Mr. Beast even did an episode of it where he bought one, and it was like $5,000 pizza or something like that.
Like, you're eating an ounce of precious metals, which your body can do nothing with. But I mean, literally, it's just going through you. Okay, it either builds up on the inside or just passes on through. So
it's getting good traction. There's people on the socials saying, "I'll have 3 slices, please. I support this slice.
They had
I'll be there."
Like, day one, they had like 400, comments, most of them positive. My question is, having never had caviar, I can't eat caviar because I'm a fisherman and I used to fish with salmon eggs, which are a little different. But the idea that I one on the hook and one in the mouth thing, it's just, I can't do it. It's a mental thing I can't get past. But is 1 ounce of caviar, is that a lot or is that a little?
I don't know. I'm not a caviar person. I've tried it and it was just to me. But I know there is a specific group that would know everything top to bottom, side to side on caviar. I mean,
are they here? Are they here with us tonight?
I don't know. I'm waiting to see if chat.
Anybody fess up if you're a caviar connoisseur.
Yes.
Please make it known in chat. And what is the right amount? I know it's supposed to be a garnish, right? It's not served as a main course typically.
Well, garnish is more decorative, so it's edible. So it's more of like
it's like an edible decoration on a cake.
Well, no, it's more than that to the caviar connoisseurs. It's more than the decoration. It's like a thing. It's like a big scoop on a cracker type thing. It's not like parsley flakes. it's it's I'm not eating caviar. I'm not eating snails. It's me. I love it.
Y'all are my people. I just want you to know that y'all are my people. I also say no to slugs and snails and stuff.
Marina's menu, a slice of their margarita pizza goes for $5, and a traditional 18-inch pie with pepperoni costs $23.
That's normal. That's normal prices.
Yeah,
for a cooked pizza at a pizza joint. That's normal. And then there's 1 slice for $55. Which is 11 times, for those who can't do the math, that's 11 times more than their regular price. I did that in my head.
So we've got a quote from, let's see, Marina's Caviar Pizza Works, according to Inquirer. Michael Klein says, caviar wants fat, dairy, salt, and something soft underneath it. That's apparently the go-to way. Melted cheese, warm crust, creamy richness. He continued. The ice cold Cetra adds a gentle pop, buttery finish, and clean salinity. Thank you. That cuts through the cheese instead of fighting it.
Sounds like a wine tasting.
Add a squirt.
It's got an earthy. It's got an earthy flavor with just a burst of. Yeah. It's like, I don't have the same taste buds some of these people do. I don't know if I just wasn't born with it. But I mean, if you took me to Baskin Robbins and blindfolded me, I'd probably nail 3 of the flavors. I'd be like, that's chocolate, that's vanilla, and that's cookies and cream. Everything else is like, oh, that's probably vanilla. Nope, that's probably chocolate again. I can't discern between those subtle things like, oh, it's missing just a touch of paprika. I'm not. That's not me. It's not me. I guess I'm not meant for the food industry, other than as a consumer.
Yeah, it's got me curious though. So the owner, Mason Lesser, he's 25-year-old former professional surfer. Told that he wanted to celebrate America's 250th birthday, the FIFA World Cup, Major League Baseball, All-Star Game with an over-the-top menu item. Besides caviar seemingly being a really popular ingredient these days, I also met Gary Schussman, who sells the best caviar to many of Philly's top chefs, and it was great product. It made me think I could use it in my shop. I got a sample, started experimenting, and was blown away by the results. God, that makes me want to try it. I didn't want to do pickle pizza, but now it's got me.
Wait, would you try caviar? Would you do it?
Oh, 100%.
Hmm.
I've had it before and it was a nothing burger to me. So I thought there's no reason I'm going to spend that high-end money for a high-end caviar. There's no way a really, really good caviar is going to be enough to change my mind and say, oh, wow, I love caviar. But I don't know. He says, quote, it's a taste explosion. It's definitely a lot of money to spend on pizza, but I think it would create great food memory. And I think at the end of the day, people will love it. So I think, I don't know. I got to find out where I can get caviar in my town that I trust.
You are in Texas. Now, this is testing my knowledge. Caviar comes from sturgeon, right?
Not a connoisseur. I bet it comes from, I'm sure there's like a fish that it should never come from that the high
probably
dollar ones eat.
Salmon in my salmon eggs are just for fishing. Okay.
I agree.
I think I've purchased in my life, I've purchased probably over 500 jars of salmon eggs for fishing. And almost always I was getting the Zeke's green label balls of fire salmon eggs, which that's the brand.
Okay.
They're the ones that work. The other ones are just the coloring's off. They've got like dyes in them and things like that. The green label balls of fire, it's a smaller jar, so it's costs a little bit more, but that's the only one to get. And fake ones, rubber ones, out of the question. The fish can spot them from a mile away.
Yes. That and power bait that you roll up in the shape of salmon eggs, that stunk for days.
The power bait was so good. Best caviar comes from sturgeon. Okay, so salmon eggs.
I've got it. Interior caviar delivered to your doorstep. Oh, 3.5 ounce jar.
Oh, so it's giant. It's like a family.
$255.
$255?
See. For 3.5 ounces.
I imagine that comes with free shipping. So that weighs nothing. I mean, it shouldn't cost much to get it to you.
No, they're all okay. Here's one: smoked trout caviar, and that's 115. So that's the cheap caviar. That's the yucky one. Oh heavens! Party size. Oh, this is insane. These prices are wild. Okay, salmon caviar, 117. Oh, there's another version of trout for 40. I got to get the real caviar, right?
Apparently, it has to be like black or purple.
That's the thing?
This is what I don't get, because sturgeon are massive. If you've ever been up around the Snake River in Idaho, sturgeon get huge. We're talking like 15 feet long. I'm not sure if those are the ones they're getting the caviar from, but if salmon eggs are about the size around as a pencil eraser, you'd think that sturgeon eggs would be bigger.
You would, right?
Like chicken size.
Yeah.
If they scale like a salmon's does,
right?
The ones I've seen are almost microscopic, so I'm not sure if they harvest them when they're smaller, or what. I have to ask somebody who knows.
All right, I got to find a store local. I'm not paying $300 for 3 ounces of caviar that gets shipped to me, even though it's probably much better than anything I'll find in my town. But just to sample on a pizza for the podcast.
Do you think Walmart carries caviar? Is that too high class, or is there? I'm going to check the Walmart app. Not a sponsor, by the way.
I wouldn't be shocked if you said yes. I'd say I believe it.
Walmart caviar's with a C, right?
Yep.
Caviar.
Let's see, departments. I want to see what's in store. In-store caviar.
Okay, this must be really bad, because I'm not finding anything over about. Oh, there's an $82, but it's a bulk pack,
and you got to ship it.
6.
Shipped by someone else. They don't have it.
They don't have any.
No, and what's great? I clicked in store for me. You know what pulls up? A whole bunch of like seafood wannabe cat treats. It's what it pertains to, the search on mine. But I can get it from a third-party shipper. This
honestly, this looks like salmon eggs. This is something I would carry in my pocket when I was fishing.
That looks bad for human consumption.
But the prices are much more reasonable than what you were reading off. I mean, we're talking $12, $25. That's still a lot for a tiny jar of eggs that will never hatch. Hopefully.
I feel like there's I feel like there's a quality concern when you go cheap on certain things. Huh. Oh, here's one. Oh, it's a pack of 6. Oh, yeah, here we go. Romanoff caviar, $12.
In Walmart?
For a 2-ounce box. No, I think it's going to be it's shipped by Romanoff Products. I can get it by the 30th. I order it now. Sold by Flutho. Never heard of that. But fulfilled by Walmart.
I've got it. I think I can try it once. What can someone describe the flavor like before? Because I know, I mean, having put salmon eggs on my hooks to catch trout and then accidentally touch my face, I have an idea for what salmon eggs taste like, which it's got to be about the same thing, right?
I think caviar is pretty salty. Now, I've never eaten salmon eggs because I never put them on my fishing hook and then licked my fingers. Yeah, here we go.
I don't recommend it. It's not a bucket list item to do for sure. It's somebody you had up there, salty like sardine, and you put it on a cracker, like a Ritz.
I think you have to get a fancier cracker to go with your fancy.
It's like a Premier saltine. Yeah. Okay, I'm with you. Spending the big bucks. No buttery rounds for you.
No. Okay, I'm going to try it. I'm going to do it. Now, it won't be next week because I'll be doing the podcast from the road in Arizona.
Yeah.
It won't be the next week either because I'll be doing the podcast from Colorado on the road. So the week after, I'm going to make the pizza and I'm going to try to I'm going to keep this article. I know it's a white sauce pizza that he uses, and I'm going to try to make his version at home like I did the pickle one and try it on the show.
It's amazing. And if it's a hit, you can charge all your family members $55 for their wings. So you get your money back and it's a deal. Everyone's happy.
I'll bust open my daughter's piggy bank and that's for dinner. I'm taking this with me.
Dude, are you supposed to? I know with I'm not a wine drinker. I don't drink alcohol, but I've heard that people they savor the flavor. You're supposed to swish it around or something. With caviar, is it gulp it down and enjoy the aftertaste, or is it a chew thoroughly and then? I think it's important for the tasting that I don't completely mess it up, because if it's like you don't want to chew these, you just swallow them whole like an oyster or something, and just try not to think about what's in your mouth. Just swallow it and then be like, delicious.
I don't know. Now I've got to Google the proper way to consume caviar and how to.
Red cheese
and they pop. Okay, that makes me not want to try
it. Pop rocks?
No.
Little pops.
It's like little mini bobas that come in the tea. You squish them.
Oh, yeah. like the little gel balls. For the little, like the kids' version of Airsoft.
100%.
But those are plastic.
Yes, and these are just minuscule, unhatched fish. Yeah, boba tea, red pen. She agrees.
I don't know what that is.
Just smaller version. A little stubby, yes, like boba. Okay, yeah, we got it. We're onto something here.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna try it. We'll give everyone a heads up.
I heard we in there, so I think I've been invited.
This is a 2-man show.
Do you have to eat it with a special spoon? I mean, I realize.
No, look at the picture in the article. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 7 dollops of the caviar amongst the slice. So you kind of get a little dollop with each bite. Oh, so you just use whatever spoon you need.
I was looking at this one where they just slathered it on.
Scroll up.
Scroll up. That's okay. This looks.
Yes.
This is, you can almost eat around these ones.
Yeah. Ideally. All right. I'm excited.
Are you going to get the purple, or what you're getting? Just so we get something that compares. You're getting sturgeon caviar.
So I'm not going to get the $300 caviar, but I'm not going to get the $10 caviar. I'm going to find something closer to middle-ish, because his caviar is not cheap. So I can't. It won't be a fair comparison if I get terrible caviar and eat it. And
I'm getting. You said no Ritz crackers, right? So I'm just gonna get saltines and caviar, and maybe one of those wooden spoons that they give away taste tests at Baskin Robbins, because it's the closest thing. I don't have a caviar spoon. I don't have.
you could if you bought one of these slices of pizza in Philly. The best crackers for caviar are light, crisp, and neutral. They should have a mild flavor profile and gentle crunch that complements the delicate, buttery pearls of the roe without overpowering or masking its briny richness.
Hey, buttery pearls sounds like Ritz would be perfect for it. They are a buttery cracker.
No, they're referring to the buttery pearls of the caviar. Top cracker and crisp choices. Water biscuits, the ultimate classic. Brands like Carr's Water Biscuits or Wellington Toasted Sesame Water Crackers offer a paper-thin, crisp bite that lets the caviar shine. This is awesome.
I'm afraid this caviar is going to see the light of day after I try tasting it. It's
well, look at Red Pen all over it.
Yeah, I was over here reading. Water crackers. Are those the little octagon ones that you put in your soup? Those are tiny.
No, those are oyster crackers.
Oh, I've never seen a water cracker then.
I've never heard of one.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna look like an uncultured swine going to the store. Excuse me, do you have any caviar and water crackers? which aisle, peasant? What do you keep those on? Normally, my butler purchases these for me. He's away cleaning my Ferrari today. So, how do you?
I don't know.
I'm like, where do you keep your fish eggs?
Well, are you going fishing?
It's like Marmite and fish eggs. I don't know. I'm going to try it. Honestly, I'll give it a fair go. I'm with you. I think budget in this sense might also run parallel with food poisoning. So I'm gonna aim higher, just a little bit. Maybe stretch the budget and go up to the $20 to $25 range for the caviar.
All right. Oh, this show is good for one thing, and that is,
you know what would be terrible?
Food.
If I love them.
It'd be awesome.
Tried to convince my wife to add, we need 8 gallons of milk, 2 jars of caviar, 6 loaves of bread, some spicy maple bourbon pickles. She's like, when does it end? She got to stop at some point.
Stop doing your podcast where you're bringing in all these food ideas. It'd be even worse if she and the children all liked it too and they tried it. Then you're toast. Dollars
to donuts, that none of them will touch it. They won't. I could not pay them enough to get them to try it.
Okay, so you're safe there.
Yeah. But I'm just doing the cracker. You can do the pizza. I'm not gonna move up to that next level and commit.
I don't think the deli you went to last week is you're gonna convince them. If Pickles required a manager, I bet they would.
They have every possible. I mean, they've got Japanese, Chinese, American, Italian. They've got to have caviar.
Maybe give it a shot. Just ask for the manager before you even get started.
They probably don't have a white sauce. It'll just be like tomato sauce.
Oh.
Cheddar and Monterey Jack cheese and caviar on top. Maybe some pepperoni. So that would be bad. But all right, one more story that got me to taste something that might not be good at all.
I didn't realize I put 3.
Isn't it an acquired taste?
Pizzas. I put 3 pizza stores in our rundown for this. I didn't even realize it. Now Domino's.
You were hungry when you.
I must have been. I did. I think I did this at lunchtime yesterday before I ate because they all sounded appealing.
Would you be willing to taste just like as a small spoon, like a tip of the teaspoon, maybe, like yay amount, just straight caviar?
Yeah. I've had it before. It's been so long. I don't remember with and how. I just remember I didn't like it or not like it. So then I thought, okay, this is just a fad. That's all this is. That's what I thought.
I'm also nervous about tasting the water cracker. I mean, both of these are new to me. So I have no idea what to expect.
It's going to be life-changing.
We didn't get out much, growing up. We ate a lot of home cooked meals. Potatoes were a staple. things things were good. Caviar was never on the menu. I mean, for
Same.
me growing up, if there was like a gourmet food, it was when mom went out and she bought artichokes, and she do this thing where she cuts the stem off the bottom and sort of peels the outside ones, the ugly ones that are all split, and then cuts the top off, and so this just gets down to the little pointy ones, and then she'd steam them, like cook them in a little bit of water, and then she'd make up, I don't know what it was. I call it hollandaise sauce, but I don't think it is. It's this yellow sauce that's probably straight butter. It's probably like enough to kill you if it gets in your veins. It's so good. It's so good. She mixes it in the blender. She's like some cooking and some stirring and blending, and then you just devour these artichokes with that dip. And that for me. That's high class. That's the finest food you could ever have is artichoke hearts with whatever the sauce was that she made.
I'm on board with artichoke hearts. The way you just peel it right off the leaf and get, oh man, so good.
Yeah. I watched a TikTok of a guy out in the artichoke field, like harvesting artichoke, and he literally with his knife started with the what looked like an overgrown pineapple and ended with just the artichoke heart, and everything else he cut off. I'm like, you wasted half the artichoke and all the enjoyment of biting off the flesh off the bottom. Yeah. He did it wrong, but anyway. Okay, next week, not artichokes. I wish it was artichokes. Next week, we're going to choke on caviar. That's
3 weeks. Caviar 3 weeks.
Caviar's in 3 weeks. Oh, yeah.
Because I won't be home to make my pizza, and I'm not taking my dough with me out on the road.
You never were really committed to this bit, were you? So, take your pizza oven to the hotel, Thomas. Do it for the team.
We did get an Airbnb for this week, so we'll have a kitchen. So
no excuses.
So no excuses.
No, don't. We want to focus. You've got stuff to do. It's enough that we're going to do the podcast. So 3 weeks, caviar in 3 weeks. We can build it up till then, and maybe I can get some suggestions on brands and things like that. He's hoping.
I know better. I know you guys will not forget. Facebook starts to get blown up. Messages start to get sent. Oh, it's awesome. I'm wow, we almost ran the show all the way down to the end.
Nonsense. The last pizza one.
Okay.
It could be the pizza podcast. It's all we've just talked about food the whole time.
I feel like I've ruined this. This one is crazy because everyone's seen it. Well, let me ask you this before we dive into it. Are you one, if you go out to eat, where's the bar set for you to where you have to either ask for a refund for your food or ask to have it sent back? Where's your bar set for that? I personally don't like doing it.
Okay. Yeah, this might be a little gross, but if the fly in my soup is doing the backstroke, it's a problem. But if he's dead and I can fish him out and there's no, he's not going to fly away and bug me later, I'll probably just deal with it.
Okay.
I'm not a garçon. I'm not the guy that's going to be like, I seem to be missing a fry. That's not me. If anything, if something goes wrong on my meal, I'm like, man, this guy's probably had a terrible day. I probably should tip better. That's my go-to, right? I could probably leave him a tip because if I know if I come down and he's like, that's it, I quit. That's the last straw. You're the last. I would the first customer. I was hoping to get the menu right and the chef wouldn't mess up on me. Mm-hmm. And you're complaining too, so I don't want to be that guy. So I generally just don't. Oh, it's fine. Don't say anything. Just head down. Oh, good. Thank you. That's it.
Yeah.
But are you similar? Just don't like to cause a scene.
I don't like to cause a scene. I hate doing it, and the waiter feels terrible. Waiter, waitress, server feel so bad, and I know they had nothing to do with it. They're literally just bringing my food. And the same goes with steak. Oh, here we go. If mine's under or over, compared to what I asked for, I'm eating it. It's not going to change my day. The only way I might change my mind is if it's at a very nice steakhouse and the steak is extremely expensive that I once a year happen to be eating at maybe, and it's completely butchered. I might say something, but even then, typically when you go to somewhere like that, they don't miss the boat that far, right? So no, I'm one that I don't. No, I'll eat it. I'll eat what's there. The only way I'll send it back is if they completely mix up my order and bring me something that I didn't ask for, and I hate that food. What do they bring me? That's what I will.
It's like, hey, I asked for the lobster. They brought me crab cakes. I'll try the crab cakes.
I'm gonna eat the crab cakes.
I'd be like, hey, just so you know, this I ordered the lobster. I like this. We can switch my order to this if that's okay, as long as I'm not causing an inconvenience for anyone else in the restaurant who is now sitting down with a lobster they didn't want. That's
totally.
But I don't want them to like switch it and like go to, if my food has been at someone else's table, nope, get me a different one. That is where I draw a line. I have like, I don't know. They probably spat on it when they didn't like it and said, so.
Yeah. And if I order a club sandwich and they bring me a chicken quesadilla, I'm just going to, whatever. I'm just going to eat the quesadilla. The only thing I'll do is make sure if there's a price difference for them, I'm just charged accordingly. But yeah, I don't want to make a scene. It says,
sorry, we both clicked.
You can leave that one on. I'll just read Melissa's. Thomas asks if there's a foreign object in your food still. Yeah. Like if I have a side of rice and there's the hair, or like Scott said, a deceased fly sitting in one area of it, I'll just take the little fork and scoop of that little portion of rice that's
Use
touching.
The caviar spoon and just sort of flicking away.
Just flick it off along with that little bits of food it was touching and nearby, and then I'll just eat the rest. No problem. Mm-hmm. Because I promise you, we all eat a lot more foreign objects than because you've never seen it. So just because you see it doesn't mean you haven't eaten it before.
Yeah. Our last story about pizza is about this very topic. Go ahead. You were going to say something.
I was just going to say it goes to that stat of like how many spiders the average person eats in the course of their lifetime, like while they're sleeping. Think about that, but think about that at restaurants. Yeah. What we all consume that we don't know we've consumed. Happens all the time. Always.
Internet is going nuts over this order going wrong. If I can find my right mouse, there we go. Viral video shows Domino's employee keeping her cool when being confronted by an angry group of customers who demand a refund. Normally, this is regular, course of business. Some people just don't like it. There's no way to appease them. You're like, look, I'll give you your money back. You can go eat somewhere else. Good riddance. We don't want you here anyway. Right? There's a point where restaurants usually get to that point. She would not back down.
No.
Because they ate it all.
All of it gone.
And then they threw away the box. And then they asked for a refund.
Mm-hmm.
And
the food was dry and nasty.
It was dry and nasty. All of it. Every piece was dry and nasty. Every last bit of that pizza was just inedible. But we ate it anyway. So can we please have a refund? The store went out of their way, I think, here and actually offered them an in-store credit, saying, hey, sometimes we make mistakes, right? We can acknowledge that your pizza might have sat in the oven an extra minute and it been dry and nasty. We'll do better next time and we'll give you credit for it. And they refused. They wanted their money. They wanted their money back. Made a big stink, post something online about it, getting up in their face. And the internet, as the internet does, sides with the person who's right. In this case, it's the Domino's employee who says, you don't get to eat the food entirely and then come and tell us you didn't like it. Now that you're full, fat, and happy.
I love this excuse cracks me up. And I have a theory behind this whole story, but the employee says, you got to give back the product for me to give you a refund. And one of the customers shot back, but that's something you should have said over the phone.
You should have told us that when we were planning this, when we ordered it. That's what I hear.
Indeed. My theory, there's alcohol involved in this one. I think you've got a party because it quotes many of the customers involved. This was a little party going on, multiple pizzas. They got the beer munchies. They eat it all. They decide it wasn't great once they're done. And the comments they make and all that. I think there was some beers had prior to them going in here.
Yeah. The internet got this right. Vindication for the pizza. I don't know if there's been some people are saying she needs to get a raise, because first of all, workers at a restaurant like that are not, I would say they're not even paid a living wage. Generally it's not enough to get by on. right?
For sure.
On their own.
It's a second job, or they're in school and a job,
or the spouse works, or they're still living at home, or this is a side job while they're going to school or something. It's just they're not paid enough to deal with this level of crap, and yet they have to, to keep the job. You have to have the welcome to Domino's. Oh, I'm sorry about that, sir. What can I do for you? Yeah, it's you've got to have that level of politeness, and she had it in spades while still holding her ground and extending the olive branch with the whole in-store credit.
Yeah.
I think that was above and beyond. So kudos to her. I hope she picks up a great high-paying job because of this. Someone looks at that and said, I need that sort of customer service on my company. Somebody who can think on their feet, stand up to the pressure, still be polite, and represent the company well, so the image of Domino's isn't tarnished by the terrible employee, flips off customer. She did all right. She did it perfectly.
Yeah. And to your point, you've got people on Reddit and the internet saying, wow, give that woman a raise and promote her. Well done, young lady. Another one quoting, wow, that's absolutely ridiculous. That employee is a lot better than me. So she's definitely getting kudos on that one. But shame on those people that did it. And there was a quote that goes back to what you and I were discussing before. And it says, I scrolled and lost it. But it's, where did it go? It says, good Lord, I don't even like sending food back at the restaurant if they get my order wrong. Another user says, I can't imagine asking for a refund for everything I've already ate. So there you go.
I don't know. Maybe when we get the caviar, if it's, whoops, sorry. Stop. There we go. Maybe if the caviar arrives and it's absolutely just like terrible, like you open it up and it's like it smells like that stuff that Angela in Switzerland wants to tell me to eat. That's like the rotten.
Oh yeah. Oh.
If it's like that, I might just be like, hey Walmart, we need to make this right. I've got to have caviar podcast, and this ain't no caviar. This is bad. So maybe that will happen. I'll ask for a refund then.
I'm excited. What do you caviar pickle pizza ends up being a thing?
You know how much it's going to cost? It's like $1,000 pizza. You got spicy maple bourbon pickles on it. You got caviar. I don't know what the white sauce is. Is it Alfredo, or is it just a?
So some do Alfredo. Some is just a garlic-based sauce you can make with some whole cream and whatnot. But I will say, cheat code for a white pizza sauce, if you're in a hurry, it's Guy Fieri's, whatever, the guy from the Food Network. He's got a sauce line out there.
Is that the Hell's Kitchen guy?
No, that's the mean one.
Okay.
That's Gordon Ramsay. Guy's the bleached hair dude.
Okay, the spiky bleached hair. Yeah. Got him. Yeah.
He's got a sauce line out. It's called donkey sauce. It's a garlic aioli that you can put on French fries, burgers, chicken. If you're in a hurry, use that for a white pizza sauce and you're good to go.
Maybe they could sponsor our podcast in 3 weeks. Give them some time. Maybe reach out to Guy. Get him on the show, of course.
Get him on the show. Yeah. And try it. Try caviar pizza with us, Guy. And your sauce is the base.
And then he could start serving it at his Michelin restaurants, and we could be like, hey, that's our pizza. Can we name it? And this could be our big break, Thomas.
What they say, if you're going to dream big. And
it all came from talking about pizza on a podcast. Thomas, thank you very much. It's been a lot of fun tonight. I know we went a little bit over. Thanks for your extended efforts on this one. And thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. You've got plans. You've got plans to be gone.
Plans. Mrs. Weatherwatch, birthday tomorrow. We hop on a plane Saturday, go to Scottsdale, Arizona for a week. Come home for 2 days. Then I go to Colorado for a week. Come home for 5 days, and then I go to Florida for 4 days. So
I'm going to need you to put that in a memo and email it to me because I'm not going to remember.
We saw your unread emails today in Mod Chat, so I might send it a different way.
I've got maybe, sorry, I completely missed the post. I've got 56,000 unread emails right now. That's it.
Shout out Greeners for spotting that one.
Down from 60 something because what happened was my Yahoo email was full and I couldn't receive any anymore. So I had to go to the old ones. I just went to all the old unopened and I just clicked pages and pages of them and just deleted. So I don't know if you sent me something to my Yahoo email, which I don't give out to you guys, so I don't think you did. And it was important and I didn't respond. Email me again. There's room now. I can get the email. Chances are I still won't read it, but at least this way. There's a chance I can read it. Anyway, sounds great, Thomas. I'm excited for the fun things you've got lined up, and we'll have to talk to make sure I pull my weight in the coming weeks, as you have plenty of stuff going on your schedule too. So I might have.
I've got stuff, but I've got time, so I'm bringing the laptop with me. We'll be live just from the road. So
awesome. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it, y'all. Thanks for being here. You guys have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
See y'all.